Hey, what's up guys? So we are going to be checking out number 106, Huge Rock Palm Giant Hand. I wish it was a huge face palm giant hand. That would be hilarious. But that said, it is a rank 4 XYZ, and it came out for V-Jump, so it's probably going to be the same for us. But we'll see. But its effect is, I think it's mediocre. But yeah, let's check it out. So it is a 2000 attack generic rock Earth monster. So during either player's turn, when a monster's effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can detach 2 Exceed materials from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. While this card is face-up on the field, that target's effects are negated and it cannot change its battle position. Now, I was thinking, what deck would really have good use for this? Because it is a generic one. So, gadgets, gear guys, heroes, Roxanne would all do, pretty well as far as making this card, relatively easy. But the problem with this card, though, is if you go back to his effect, it doesn't destroy the monster. And I think that is really where this card doesn't shine. The only upside to this compared to Roach, because I feel like if you're trying to stun your opponent with a rank 4 that's kind of generic, Roach can do it. Also, Abyss Dweller is a great card now. We have a lot more options. I think Roach is great, but the thing I don't like with Roach is every time I make Roach against Chaos Dragons, they summon Card Trooper, and then they mill 3 cards, and then they point for point, and then they draw a card. And then I'm like, well, if Roach only had, even one more attack, just because of Card Trooper, it always points for point my Roach. But that said, I think this card, it doesn't help because it doesn't destroy the monster. Although it does have relatively good attack and defense. And, the other monster can't change its battle position, which is kind of mediocre. But I really feel like if it negated and destroyed the monster, yeah, that would be pretty awesome. I think that would have definitely a lot more potential. But it does have good attack and defense, whereas Roach kind of suffers as far as the attack. Like, literally, if Roach was just 1950, also when you, when you have Roach out, sometimes people just summon Thunder King and Crash, because Thunder King is still a relevant card in the meta today. But let me know what you guys think of Huge Rock Palm Giant Hand. I think that the card just falls short of not being able to destroy. If it had that destruction effect, yeah, it would be awesome. But unfortunately, since it doesn't have that effect, I don't think that this card will see as much play as, say, Roach, because Roach is also getting a reprint. Because the problem with this card, you also have to detach 2, which Roach is just detach 1, whereas this card, basically, you can only negate 1, and the monster can still attack. Maybe if they said the monster couldn't attack this turn, that would be pretty good, too. That way you can kind of stop them from doing anything. But the problem is the monster can attack as well, and that's just a bummer. And it doesn't destroy the monster, so obviously, yeah, it has the ability to attack, and, potentially, does it negate forever? Well, this card is face up on the field, target's effects are negated. Okay, so that's pretty decent that it negates it forever until this card leaves the field. So that's not that bad. But again, I just think the problem is if it had the destruction effect, this card would be a lot better. But if you guys know any combos or can think of what way you can really use this card, like you can really utilize it, let me know in the comment section below because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. Asian Eyes signing out.